We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Gardner. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Gardner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
But what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on first down. Gardner. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll try to run with Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Very quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14. Broncos 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Locke back near his goal line. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, Gardner. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
Off play action. Gardner. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Gardner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Operating from the gun. Gardner. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Lock. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they...
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 40, 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there by Gordon. 62 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D. Yep, defense on deck.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The ball carrier.
Kareem Hunt on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Broncos 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. K.J. Hamler returning it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Yes! H3-2-18. Chopper.
Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
37-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Buzz, I got you. Yep, 55, Mike 55. Nice, sweetheart. Check, 55 to Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At the 17-yard line.
On first down, Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Handoff to Melvin Gordon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. All day, dog.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Wagner's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 25th touchdown. tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Browns 42, Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Locke will try again on second down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Good.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Hamler now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. picked off by Mike Hughes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
18-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score, Browns.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Taken down at the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike, 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Locke again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Lock going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Cut. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Panther 60. Panther 60. QB drop. Slam. Pick the edge. Go. Check safety.
They'll run again with Hunt. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hunt. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Browns.
Got it. Ready? 53. Check. Off low 18. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go.
From the gun, Gardner. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Down, Cleveland.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gardner. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Hey. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. Sponge. No.
Off play action. Gardner. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They run with Hunt. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Gardner. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run again with Hunt. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Gardner gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They run for it with Hunt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Locke. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Gardner. He's going up top for Taylor. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Gardner flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Yes! Delta! Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming!
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
So it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. To throw on 3rd down. Gardner rolling to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some space here. The 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
19 Tiger. Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
His defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
Here's Locke to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, 55. I'm coming after you.
One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.